Subscribe now so you don't miss the updates that keep shaking the entire world. What you're about to hear has already left millions stunned, emotional, and in complete disbelief, because this moment between South Korea's president and the late Yu Menglong has become one of the most unforgettable tributes in recent history. The ceremony in Seoul was supposed to be dignified, polished, predictable. A quiet hall filled with diplomats, world leaders, and artists from across Asia. Cameras were ready, but no one expected anything dramatic. Everyone thought it would be just another formal international event. Until the president stepped forward holding a memorial plaque, honoring Yu Menglong, who passed away earlier this year. And everything changed. The room went quiet the second his voice trembled. Not a soft tremble, this was the kind that instantly grabs your attention. People lifted their heads, cameras zoomed in, and before anyone could fully process it, the president wiped tears from his eyes. A world leader, crying in front of the entire world, while paying tribute to Yu Menglong. You could feel the shock ripple across the room. Some people covered their mouths. Some stood. Some immediately started recording because they knew they were witnessing a moment that would go global in minutes. The president spoke about Yu Menglong not as a distant celebrity, but as someone whose artistry and humanity left a mark across borders. He talked about how Yu Menglong's work brought cultures closer, how his performances touched hearts, and how losing him so suddenly felt like losing a bridge between nations. And here's the part everyone keeps talking about. The president paused, tried to continue, failed for a moment, and the entire hall rose to their feet. A full standing ovation, long, emotional, powerful. It wasn't just applause for his speech. It was a collective release. A recognition of Yu Menglong's impact. A shared grief that didn't care about nationality or language. Even though Yu Menglong wasn't there physically, his presence felt overwhelming. People said they felt chills watching the president struggle to keep his composure. Some were crying in the audience. Some whispered that they had never seen a South Korean president show this level of raw emotion in public. And what made the moment even heavier was knowing the painful circumstances of Yu Menglong's death, how sudden it was, how confusing the reports were, and how many fans around the world are still grieving and searching for answers. The tribute didn't just touch Koreans. It ignited the entire global internet within minutes. Clips of the president crying went viral. Comments poured in from China, Korea, Southeast Asia, Europe, Africa, the US, people saying they cried watching it even if they didn't speak a word of Korean. Others said this was the most respectful, humane gesture they had ever seen from a world leader. And then the discussion started. Why did Yu Menglong's influence reach this level? How did his passing create such a deep emotional impact across nations? What made the president lose control on a global stage? People who attended the event revealed that the president personally insisted on delivering the tribute himself. That's rare. Very rare. And the emotion he showed suggests this wasn't political. It was personal. Genuine. A moment of grief shared with millions. Even though Yu Menglong wasn't there, his presence filled the hall. His face appeared on the screen behind the stage, and you could see people in the front rows looking up at it with red eyes. The president himself kept staring at the screen as if he were speaking directly to him. And outside the hall? The internet erupted. Within minutes, the tribute spread across every platform. Clips of the president crying went viral. People from Korea, China, Nigeria, the US, the Philippines, everywhere, commented that they felt chills watching it. Others admitted they cried along even without understanding the language. The emotional impact didn't need translation. But the moment also reopened global conversations about Yu Menglong's sudden and heartbreaking death. The confusion, the controversies, the pain that fans still feel. Seeing such a powerful figure honor him so openly reminded people how deeply he touched lives. This tribute wasn't political. It wasn't scripted. It was raw grief from someone who felt the loss personally. Eyewitnesses later said the president had insisted on delivering the tribute himself, refusing to let anyone else speak about Yu Menglong. And when he placed the plaque on the podium, bowed deeply toward the actor's image, and whispered, Thank you for everything you gave us." The entire hall went silent again, one of those silences that feels holy. That single moment, those tears, that bow, became something bigger than a ceremony. It became a message to the world that art can move nations, that sincerity matters, and that Yu Menglong's influence didn't disappear with his passing. People are still talking about it, still reacting, still sharing their own memories of him. And the question now is, how will this tribute shape the way his legacy is remembered from here on? What do you think? Would you have cried? Been shocked? Felt the weight of the moment? Let me know your thoughts, because this story is still unfolding. Like and subscribe for more K-drama news.